Hi everyone, welcome to LMS, Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. In today's session, we are going to discuss about balancing, that is Unit 4 in Mechanics of Machines 15ME 32T, third semester, Mechanical Engineering subject. This is our third session, balancing. Session outcome. After this session, students will be able to understand the concept of balancing of several masses. Content. For today's content, we are going to solve the problems on balancing by using first one, analytical method and graphical method. Recap. Balancing. It is a process of providing second mass in order to counteract the effect of created by the first mass. The balancing of single rotating mass by a single mass rotating in the same plane. Balancing of several masses rotating in the same plane. List of formulae. These are all the formulas. In the last sessions also we are used to solve the problems on balancing. That is, first one, centrifugal force Fc is equal to the product of mass and radius. For example, in the system, if the four masses are acting, Fc1 that will be equal to m1 into r1, Fc2 is equal to m2 into r2, Fc3 is equal to m3 into r3, Fc4 is equal to m4 into r4. In second step, we need to resolve the centrifugal forces horizontally and vertically and to find their sums, that is sigma h and sigma v. That is, sum of horizontal components of the centrifugal forces sigma h is equal to m1 into r1 multiplied by cos theta 1 plus m2 into r2 multiplied by cos theta 2 and so on. If there are four masses in a system, we will calculate this up to the m4 r4 into cos theta 4. Sum of vertical components of a centrifugal forces, that is sigma v is equal to m1 r1 sin theta 1 plus m2 r2 sin theta 2 plus m3 r3 sin theta 3 plus m4 r4 sin theta 4. Next, we need to find out magnitude of the resultant of centrifugal force. Fc or capital R is equal to root of sigma h square plus sigma v square. This equation gives us resultant. If theta is the angle the resultant force makes with the horizontal, then tan theta is equal to sigma v by sigma h. Fifth one, the balancing force is then equal to the resultant force, but it is in a opposite direction. Now, to find out the magnitude of balancing mass such that Fc is equal to mb into rb. Let us discuss one problem. The four masses A, B, C and D are attached to a shaft and revolve in the same plane. The masses are 16 kg, 14 kg, 22 kg and 20 kg respectively, and their radius of rotations are 40 mm, 50 mm, 60 mm and 30 mm. The angular positions of the mass B, C and D are 60 degree, 135 degree and 270 degree from the mass A. Calculate the magnitude and position of the balancing mass at a radius of 50 mm. First, read out the problem and understand the problem, then write down the given values. MA is equal to 16 kg, RA is equal to 40 mm and theta A is equal to 0 degrees. MB is equal to 14 kg, RB is equal to 50 mm, theta B is equal to 60 degree. MC is equal to 22 kg, RC is equal to 60 mm, theta C is equal to 135 degree. MD is equal to 20 kg, RD is equal to 30 mm, theta D is equal to 270 degree from mass A and R is equal to 50 mm. After noting down all the masses, radius value and theta, we need to draw the space diagram. That is, the space diagram is the graphical representation of all the forces acting in a system. That is, first mass, our MA is equal to 16 kg at a radius of 40 mm and it is at 0 degrees. Second mass at the angle of 60 degree, that is our MB 14 kg is acting at the radius of 50 mm. And our third mass is acting at 135 degree from the mass A. So every time we are taking the angle from the reference of mass A. So that is from the mass A 135 degree. Our third mass MC is 22 kg and that is at the radius of 60 mm. And our fourth mass is at 270 degree from the mass A and that is of 20 kg and acting at the radius of 30 mm. So this is our space diagram, which is a graphical representation of all the masses acting and their radius value and their angular positions. Let M is the balancing mass, theta the angle which the balancing mass makes with mass A. Since the magnitude of centrifugal forces are proportional to the product of each mass and its radius, MA into RA, that is equal to 16 into 40, that is equal to 640 kg mm. MB into RB is equal to 14 into 50, that is equal to 700 kg mm. MC into RC is equal to 22 into 60, that is equal to 1320 kg mm. MD into RD, that is equal to 20 into 30, that is equal to 600 kg mm. So ಇದೆಲ್ಲವೂ centrifugal forces calculate ಮಾಡಿರೋದು according to their mass and the radius value. After this step, the problem can be solved by using analytical method or graphical method. So here we can solve one by one. Analytical method. First, the space diagram. As seen previously, we have drawn already. Resolving the centrifugal forces horizontally. That is, sigma h is equal to ma into Ra into cos theta a plus mb into Rb into cos theta b plus mc into Rc into cos theta c plus md into Rd into cos theta d. That is equal to ma into Ra. Already ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಗಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 640 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ ಕಾಸ್ 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 700 ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ mb into Rb ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ ಕಾಸ್ 60 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1320 that is the centrifugal force of third mass mc into Rc multiply by cos 135 degree plus 600 product of md and Rd multiply by cos 270 degree. So that is equal to calculator ಅಲ್ಲಿ calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ cos 0 first ತಗೋಬೇಕು. So that is equal to value of 1 multiply by this answer. So that is equal to 640 plus cos 60. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ 60 ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0.5 ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ 700 ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 350 ಕಾಸ್ 135 ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1320 ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 933.38 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ 270 ಈಸ್ 0 multiply by 600 that is 0. So finally our sigma h is equal to 56.62 kg mm. Next one, resolving the centrifugal forces vertically. So that is sigma v is equal to ma into Ra into sin theta a plus mb into Rb into sin theta b plus mc into Rc into sin theta c plus md into Rd into sin theta d. So that is equal to 640 multiply by sin 0 degree plus 700 multiply by sin 60 degree plus 1320 multiply by sin 135 degree plus 600 multiply by sin 270 degree. In calculator, so first entered sin 0, so that value sin 0 degree is 0 multiply by 640, so that is also 0 plus sin 60 degrees multiply by 700 that is 606.21 plus sin 135 multiply by 1320 that is plus 933.38 minus sin 270 degree is a minus 1 multiply by 600 is a minus 270 degree, sorry, minus 270. So that is our sigma v is equal to 939.6 kg mm. Next we can find out resultant, that is capital R is equal to root of sigma h square plus sigma v square, that is equal to root of 56.62 whole square plus 939.6 whole square, that is equal to 941.3 kg mm. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಟ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಇರೋದು ಎರಡೂ ಟರ್ಮ್ಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿ, ಸೊ ನೀವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಓಪನ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್ 56.62 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 939.6 ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ದೆನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 941.3 kgmm. As we know that is m multiplied by small r is equal to the resultant, that is equal to 941.3. So small m is equal to r by small r, that is equal to 941.3 divided by 50. Therefore, the balancing mass m is equal to 18.826 kgs. Next, the resultant angle tan theta is equal to sigma v by sigma h, where tan theta is equal to sigma v 939.6 divided by 56.6 is equal to 16.59. Theta dash is equal to tan inverse of 16.59, or theta dash is equal to 86.55 degrees. That is the angle of resultant. Since theta dash is the angle of resultant r from the horizontal mass of 16 kg, therefore the angle of balancing mass from the horizontal mass of 16 kg, that is theta is equal to 180 degree plus 86.55 degree, that is equal to 266.55 degrees. So finally our balancing mass is 18.826 kg and balancing angle is 266.55 degrees. Next, the same problem can be solved out by using graphical method. The magnitude and the position of the balancing mass may also be found graphically as discussed below. First, we need to draw the space diagram showing the positions of all the given masses as shown in the figure. That is our MA, that is of 16 kg, acting at the radius of 40 mm and it is at the 0 degrees. MB, that is our second mass, is acting at 60 degrees from the mass A and that is of 14 kg and at the radius of 50 mm. And our third mass MC acting at 135 degree from mass A. Here in this problem we are referring all the angles from mass A. That is our MC is equal to 22 kg and that is acting at the radius of 60 mm. Our fourth mass MD is acting at 270 degree from mass A and that is of 20 kg and acting at a radius of 30 mm. So this is our space diagram. Next we need to calculate the centrifugal forces. So मुझे ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ centrifugal forces is equal to the product of its mass and radius, that is MA into RA is equal to 16 into 40, that is equal to 640 kgmm. MB into RB is equal to 14 into 50, that is equal to 700 kgmm. MC into RC is equal to 22.6, that is equal to 1320 kgmm. MD into RD is equal to 20 into 30, that is equal to 600 kgmm. Draw a vector diagram with the above values to some suitable scale. ಸೊ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಒನ್ಸ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಗಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ 4 ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಗಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾವು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 100 kg/mm ಅಂತ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಎ ವೆಕ್ಟಾರ್ ಎ ಬಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 6.4 centimeter which represents 640 kg/mm. That is from A to B it is one straight line of length 6.4 centimeter representing 640 kg/mm. So scale conversion ಹೇಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಎ ಬಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 640 kg/mm divide by 100 kg/mm. So that is a value, scale value ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು, that is equal to 6.4 centimeter in the direction towards B. Next one, draw a vector BC that is equal to 7 centimeter which represents 700 kg/mm. That is already the first vector we have drawn from A to B. From now we need to draw from B to C. From the B, taking the reference of angle 60 degree, draw a line at the 60 degree B to C that is equal to 7 centimeter which represents 700 kg/mm. That is from B to C it's a line, from the base it's a 60 degree and it is of 7 centimeter which represents 700 kg/mm towards the direction of C. Next one, draw a vector CD that is equal to 13.2 centimeter which represents 1320 kg/mm. That means already we have drawn two vectors AB and BC. Now we need to draw from C to D. From the C, taking the reference, measure angle of 135 degree and on that 135 degree draw a line that is equal to 13.2 centimeters which represents 1320 kg/mm. So that is ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ 135 ಡಿಗ್ರಿನ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಆ 135 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಲೈನ್ 13.2 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ 1320 kg/mm. Next, draw a vector DE that is equal to 6 centimeter which represents 600 kg/mm. So that is already ನಾವು AB, BC ಮತ್ತು CD ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. So that is AB of 640 kg/mm, BC of 700 kg/mm, CD of 1320 kg/mm. ಈಗ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಡಿ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ 270 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಆ 270 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 6 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 6 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ 600 kg/mm. So that is in the direction towards E. So that is our vector DE at the angle of 270 degree from the reference line, that is from mass A 270 degree and the length of 6 centimeter which represents 600 kg/mm. Next one, we need to draw a line which closes AE. So that is, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು 4 ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಬಿ, ಬಿ ಸಿ, ಸಿ ಡಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ಇ. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪಾಲಿಗನ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಿದೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ದ length of AE vector. So that means R, capital R ಏನು find out ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ graphically, that is equal to the linear distance of AE vector. So here according to polygon law of forces, the closing side of polygon that will represents the magnitude of the resultant. So that is capital R is equal to vector AE. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ dotted line ಅಲ್ಲಿ close ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. So this is the angle theta dash is the resultant angle 86.5 degree ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಬೇಸ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇಂದ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. And the resultant is equal to 9.4 centimeter ಇದೆ, and that is in a opposite direction. So therefore capital R is equal to AE into scale factor, that is 9.4 centimeter multiplied by 100, that is a scale value, that is equal to 940 kg mm. Therefore m is equal to capital R by small r, that is of 50 value, that is equal to 940 divided by 50 mm. Therefore m is equal to 18.8 kg. Our balancing mass m is 18.8 kg. Theta, the angle of balancing mass, is equal to 86.5 degree, that is our theta dash, plus 180 degree, that is equal to 266.5 degrees. Finally, our balancing mass is 18.8 kg and at the theta value of 266.5 degree. Represent the balancing mass and resultant in a space diagram. Our capital R resultant is at an angle of 86.5 degrees from the base value, and the balancing mass is 18.8 kg at the angle of theta 266.5 degree. So this is our resultant value. Opposite to resultant, the balancing mass is acting, that is of 18.8 kg and at the angle of 266.5 degree from the mass A. This is one assignment question I have given. Along with the answer, you just try it out. Multiple choice questions. First question, the centrifugal forces are proportional to the product of each mass and its radius, whether the statement is true or false. So that statement is true. The answer is option A, true. ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಟೈಮ್ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಗಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು m into r, that is the product of each mass and its radius, like m1 into r1, m2 into r2, m3 into r3, m4 into r4. Second question, the balancing force is then equal to the resultant force but dash in a direction. Option A, opposite. Option B, same. Option C, both. Option D, none of the above. So that is the correct answer is option A, opposite. That means in the space diagram allu kuda ನೀವು observe ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, the resultant ಏನಿದೆ that will be in a opposite direction to the balancing force. Third question, the vertical components of centrifugal forces given by sigma v is equal to m1 into r1 cos theta 1 plus m2 into r2 cos theta 2 plus and so on. Sigma v is equal to m1 into r1 into sin theta 1 plus m2 into r2 into sin theta 2 plus and so on. sigma v is equal to m1 into r1 tan theta 1 plus m2 into r2 tan theta 2 and so on, or m1 into r1 cot theta 1 plus m2 into r2 into cot theta 2 and so on. The correct answer is option B, sigma v is equal to m1 into r1 sin theta 1 plus m2 into r2 sin theta 2 plus m3 into r3 sin theta 3 plus m4 into r4 sin theta 4 if there are 4 masses acting in a system. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ವಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಎಚ್ ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ವಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ, ವೆರಾಸ್ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಎಚ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಇದು ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ವಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ವಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಎಚ್ that gives option A resultant mass, option B resultant angle tan theta, option C centrifugal forces, option D none of the above. That is problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ sigma V by sigma H, that will gives us resultant angle tan theta. The correct answer is option B, that is tan theta is equal to sigma V by sigma H. Fifth question, in a graphical method the resultant force is found out by a Polygon law of forces, whether the statement is true or false. The correct answer is the graphical method the resultant forces are found out by Polygon law of forces. This statement is true, that is correct answer is option A. ಸೊ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು 5 ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, 4 ಮಾಸಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಸಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಟ್ ಆನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್, ಯಾವುದು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಸಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಮಾಸಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮೋರ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವೆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಪಾಲಿಗನ್ 5 ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒನ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್. ಆ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಬೈ ದ ಪಾಲಿಗನ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ forces. This statement is true. These are all the few reference links I have gone through. Thank you. And these are all my team members. Thank you very much.